In this video, we will make an arcade text, something you would see on an arcade cabinet. We'll start exactly how you'd expect, with the text. Make it a bit big, bold, and italic. I like this font, but I wish it was a bit more round. Good thing is that I can make it round myself, by inflating it. So add a dilate node, make sure it is round dilation, and inflate it. This looks round and blobby. Now to the colors. Fill it with a gradient. Make sure the alpha is fully unchecked. Always remember, if you don't know what something does, hover over it, and a tip will pop up for you explaining what it does. Make the gradient yellow at the top and orange at the bottom. Now is the main part. What we want to do is make red circles that start from the bottom of the text and get smaller and smaller as they go up and completely vanish at the middle of the text. So first things is make a red circle. Always use shapes larger than you think you need. I think I need 32 by 32, so I'll create a 64 by 64. Remember, you can always resize down really well, but not resize up really well. Then, using the shape tools, create the circle, center it, and make it almost the same size as the image. Make it dark red. Now to scatter it over the text. We will use an array. Array nodes take a background image and an array image, then scatters the array image over the background. And it also takes an optional scale image that scales the array image according to its value. So in this case, we will take the text as the background, the circle as the array image, then change it so it covers the bottom half of the text, and make it zigzag a bit. Okay, now to make them vanish, we will use a gradient for the scale. Now for the scale image, the darker the scale image is, the smaller the circles will be. So the gradient we want should be black at the top where we want it to vanish, and white on the bottom where it will not change. Now remember that Cars is completely HDR based, so you can have colors higher than white by making their value above 100. So the circles can get bigger, like so if you want. Adjust it to your liking. Perfect. Now we don't want any parts of the circles outside the text. So we will use the text as a mask to remove anything outside of it. And if you look at the text, the channel that we need to do that is the alpha. But the mask node uses the RGB value, not the alpha. So we need to convert the RGB values to the alpha. To do that, we will use the image to channel. This node basically acts as a channel mixer. It allows you to change any channel to any other channel. In this case, change the red, green, and blue to the alpha. This will work, but you can also optionally change the alpha to white to have a pure black and white mask. But it will work fine without it, because the transparent parts here are black, even if you can see it. You can know that by hovering over it and seeing the numbers at the bottom left. Okay, now we have the mask that we need. Now mix the original text with the array one using that mask, and voila, the outside is gone, and we are almost done. Now the image look a bit harsh, so blur it, then add a double outline. The inner is black and the outer is white, and your text is ready. That's it for this tutorial. Hope you liked it. Don't forget to like if you did. You can download and try Karaz yourself and find more tutorials at karazjam.com. See you next time and take care.